Welcome to the Ultimate Christmas Trivia Challenge, where we explore the joyous world of Christmas. Picture this, a sleigh ride through a winter wonderland of festive facts, Yuletide traditions and holiday history. This isn't just a trivia challenge, it's a journey to the heart of the most wonderful time of the year. Ever wondered why we kiss under the mistletoe? Or how Santa Claus got his name? Or perhaps you're curious about Christmas traditions in other corners of the globe? Well, we've got you covered. We'll delve into the historical origins of Christmas traditions, take a festive tour around the world, and even explore the magic of Christmas movies and songs. And, of course, we'll share some fun and quirky Christmas facts to keep things merry and bright. So buckle up and get ready to dive into the merry and bright world of Christmas trivia. Ever wonder why we decorate a tree in our living room every December? Well, let's take a festive frolic down memory lane. The tradition of the Christmas tree hails from Germany, from as early as the 16th century. It started with devout Christians who decorated evergreen trees in their homes. The tradition then journeyed across the sea to Britain when Queen Victoria's German husband, Prince Albert, set up a Christmas tree in Windsor Castle in the mid-19th century. The trend soon caught on, and today decked-out trees twinkle in homes across the globe. From trees to kisses, let's talk about mistletoe. This tradition has its roots in ancient Norse mythology. It was believed that mistletoe had the power to resurrect the dead. Fast forward a few centuries, and by the 18th century, it had become a part of Christmas festivities. The custom was that a berry was picked from the mistletoe before the person could be kissed. And when all the berries had gone, there could be no more smooching under that plant. The lengths we go for a holiday kiss. Now what's Christmas without a good old carol sing-along? The first Christmas carols were sung in Europe thousands of years ago, but they were more like winter solstice songs than the jolly jingles we know today. The word carol actually means dance or a song of praise and joy, and they were sung at all four seasons, not just at Christmas. It was only later that songs were written specifically for Christmas, and they've been a festive staple ever since. Fascinating, isn't it? How traditions have a way of weaving themselves into the fabric of our lives. Christmas may be a global holiday, but it's celebrated in a myriad of unique ways. It's like a festive quilt, each patchwork square a different country, each stitch a different tradition. Let's take an imaginary sleigh ride around the world and see how Christmas looks in different corners of the globe. First stop, Australia. Down under, Christmas falls during summer, so you might find folks celebrating with a beach barbecue, swapping snowmen for sandcastles and hot cocoa for cold beers. Next we glide over to Japan, where Christmas isn't a national holiday, but they've embraced a curious custom of indulging in Kentucky Fried Chicken as their festive meal. It's so popular, you need to place your order weeks in advance. In the Philippines, they celebrate Christmas for the longest period in the world, beginning in September and ending in January. Their festivities are marked by the Simbang Gabi, a series of 9 dawn masses leading up to Christmas Day. Now, let's make our way to Iceland, where they celebrate with the Yule Lads, 13 mischievous trolls who leave gifts in children's shoes. But beware, if you've been naughty, you might find a rotten potato in your shoe instead. In Ethiopia, Christmas, known as Ganna, is celebrated on January 7th. People often partake in a fast on Christmas Eve and then attend church services that can last up to 3 hours. Next, we whisk over to Venezuela, where in Caracas, it's a tradition to roller skate to Christmas Mass. Even the roads are closed to cars to ensure safe passage for the skaters. Finally, in the United Kingdom, it's a time-honoured tradition to tune into the Queen's speech on Christmas Day, a custom dating back to King George V in the 1930s. So whether you're feasting on fried chicken in Japan, roller skating to Mass in Venezuela, or listening to the Queen's speech in the UK, one thing is certain. Christmas is a global event, uniting us in a shared spirit of joy, peace and goodwill. So, no matter where you are in the world, Christmas has a special place in everyone's hearts. Christmas wouldn't be the same without the beloved movies and songs that have become a part of the holiday tradition. These festive gems have a way of wrapping us in a warm blanket of nostalgia, transporting us to a magical world where reindeer can fly, and miracles happen on the 34th Street. Let's start with the cinematic treasures that have become as crucial to our festivities as the twinkling tree and the stuffed turkey. Picture a world where It's a Wonderful Life didn't exist. Hard to imagine, isn't it? Released in the mid-40s, this classic film was initially a box office flop. Yet, with time, it has become one of the most cherished holiday movies, reminding us each year of the value of life and the impact of kindness. And who could forget the enchanting Miracle on 34th Street? This delightful tale has been warming hearts since the late 40s, capturing the magic of Santa Claus and the power of belief. Its enduring popularity has led to multiple remakes, yet the original remains a firm favourite. But the magic doesn't stop at the silver screen. Christmas carols and songs have been instrumental in setting the holiday mood. White Christmas, sung by Bing Crosby, is one such tune. Did you know it's the best-selling single of all time with over 50 million copies sold? Its heartfelt lyrics and soothing melody encapsulate the longing and joy that often accompany the holiday season. And then there's Mariah Carey's All I Want for Christmas Is You. This catchy tune, released in the mid-90s, has become a modern classic, proving that the magic of Christmas music is timeless, crossing boundaries and generations. These movies and songs, with their captivating stories and melodies, have become integral parts of our Christmas traditions. They remind us of the joy, hope and love that the season embodies, adding to the enchantment of the holiday. The magic of Christmas is truly captured in these timeless classics. Santa Claus is a familiar figure worldwide, but did you know he goes by many names? Let's take a merry jaunt around the globe to meet the many faces of Santa Claus and unwrap the tales behind them. In the snowy landscapes of Russia, for instance, children eagerly await the arrival of Ded Moroz, or Grandfather Frost. Accompanied by his granddaughter Snegorochka, the Snow Maiden, Ded Moroz delivers gifts to children on New Year's Eve rather than Christmas. Travelling west to the United Kingdom, we encounter Father Christmas, a figure whose origins date back to the 17th century. He wasn't always associated with gift-giving, but was a symbol of adult merrymaking and festive cheer. It wasn't until Victorian times that he morphed into the gift-bringer we know and love today. In Italy, it's not a jolly old man who delivers gifts, but a kind-hearted witch called La Befana. Legend has it that she was too busy to visit the baby Jesus in Bethlehem, and now she travels around on her broomstick on Epiphany Eve, leaving gifts for children in her wake. Let's not forget Sinterklaas from the Netherlands. This Santa wears a bishop's hat and rides a white horse. He arrives on December 5th with his helper, Zwarte Piet, to reward good children with gifts and sweets. And then there's the American Santa Claus, known for his rosy cheeks, twinkling eyes, and that iconic red suit. This version is largely inspired by the poem A Visit from St. Nicholas, or as many know it, The Night Before Christmas. Yet, no matter his name or appearance, the essence of Santa Claus remains the same. Whether he's sliding down chimneys, flying on broomsticks or riding on horseback, he embodies the spirit of giving, bringing joy and delight to children and adults alike. So this festive season, whether you're hanging stockings for Santa Claus, leaving hay for Sinterklaas's horse, or waiting for Ded Moroz's New Year's gifts, remember the spirit of kindness and generosity that unites these traditions. Whether he's Father Christmas, St. Nicholas or Santa Claus, he's a symbol of joy and generosity. So here's to Santa in all his forms, spreading joy and making the season bright, wherever we are in the world. Now let's sprinkle some fun into our Christmas trivia with some amusing and lesser-known facts. Did you know that Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer was actually a marketing gimmick? Yes, indeed. He was created in 1939 for the American department store Montgomery Ward to encourage more holiday shopping. And here's a tasty tidbit. The tradition of Christmas cookies dates back to medieval times when it was customary to bake sweets in the shape of the nativity scene. Moving on, have you ever wondered why we kiss under the mistletoe? The practice comes from ancient Norse mythology, where the plant was a symbol of love and friendship. Lastly, the largest Christmas stocking ever made was a whopping 106 feet tall and 49 feet wide. That's a lot of presents. Just when you thought you knew everything about Christmas, right? Well, we've reached the end of our jolly journey. How did you fare in our ultimate Christmas trivia challenge? Perhaps you've discovered new festive facts, or maybe you're just brimming with Yuletide knowledge. Either way, we're all a little more infused with the holiday spirit. Why not share your favourite Christmas tradition or a delightful Yuletide fun fact in the comments? Stir up the festive conversation. Remember, the best way to spread Christmas cheer is singing loud for all to hear. Thanks for watching and have yourself a merry little Christmas.